coming in from the nook and corners of India. So we were very humbled and honored to have everyone from small towns in Gwalior to IIT Delhi, Roorkee, NIT Gwalior, NIT Rourkela coming in. So please take this opportunity to make the best use of interacting with your teammates and seeing what kind of various projects they've already done, what was the reason they've got into blockchain, and these kind of nuances that you pick up from each of these people in the cohort will actually get you better. So we here to see you make the most of it. We have the best faculty, we have the best resources for you. Web3 Learn team has gone above and beyond to get everything going organized, and if you perform well, we have enough perks for you and rewards and incentives. So please do your best, and over to you, Kiran.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, so hey, good evening everyone. Thank you so much. I know it's a Monday. So there's like a lot of Monday madness, but thanks a lot for joining us today. First of all, congratulations to each one of you because you were handpicked as well as after rigorous evaluation across the length and breadth of the country. So you are one of the brightest minds that we have. So first of all, congrats on getting into this cohort. I'll keep most of my knowledge and the logic session to a later part of the session on how we are going to do this cohort. But what we will do in as part of the next steps is at a high level overview. So this is a orientation session today, and the classes are going to start from tomorrow or might be day after. We will actually inform you the dates and exact the timings by today evening. So on a high level overview, so we will have a JavaScript refresher course followed by a 4-week solidity course. Sneha will go into detail about all those aspects. So we have already shared you the syllabus and curriculum with you. And at the end of week 2 or week 3, you will be forming teams with a team size of 4 to 5, and you will be either you will come up with a problem statement, or we will help you arrive at a problem statement. And some of the problem statements are coming from industry. In fact, like we are working with a couple of Web3 companies to get to the real problem statements, and those guys to be the mentors for you as well, right? But don't get overburdened with that. So don't get overburdened with that stuff as of today. So we don't want to bombard you with so much of stuff on day one itself. Take it easy, take it at a very slower pace, and we are here to help you. Let me introduce Sneha, so who will be our trainer for this cohort. Have to speak a lot about Sneha. Actually, she's one of the youngest, I would say the prodigy in the Web3 world. By the way, she just recently graduated, so so kudos and congrats to her. But now, having said that, in the last 2 years, she achieved a lot in terms of she won multiple Ethereum hackathons. She's part of Phoenix Guild. She traveled across the globe. Recently, she was in Dubai. I'll let her talk more about that. In fact, the reason why we purposely and really wanted to have Sneha is she's like you, right? But like her sheer determination and grit is taking her places. And also at the same time, who else can you best learn from, right? She has taught Web3 across India. She has given lectures and talks across multiple engineering colleges. We will go deep into Sneha profile and interact with her very closely in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So one thing I would say is don't give up. That's pretty much it, right? This might be easy, this might not be easy. You might tend to give up at one point of time. Just don't give up. We are here to support you. The Web3 Learn team is here. Sneha is there, Priyanka is there. We are getting you the best of the best mentors across the globe. We will introduce you to all those folks as we go along in the coming days. And on that note, I think let me, I will talk about more. I'll talk more about the logistics, towards the end of the session. But on that note, over to you, Sue. And thank you so much for graciously, accepting to be part of the training for this cohort for us. Yeah, really mean a lot.
Okay, thank you, Kiran, for hyping me up so much. I mean, that was a little too much, but yeah, okay, works. Okay, so hi everyone. So welcome to the cohort. So I'll basically start with a presentation because it has all the pointers and I don't just want to blabber across and see, like go here and there. So I'll share my screen and we'll start like that. Just a minute. I hope you guys are able to see my screen.
Yeah.
So, welcome to 100 Girls of Blockchain program. So we are officially kickstarting the orientation, and we have like 6 weeks of fun and a lot of learning. So as Kiran has already mentioned that we'll be doing JavaScript and Solidity, we will do a detailed discussion about that soon. So first of all, who am I? So I, like Kiran mentioned, I am a recent graduate. So I call myself a software engineer by chance and a writer by choice and a mentor by passion. So I love teaching, and that is something that excites me a lot about Web3 because anyone and everyone who is in this space has access to all the opportunities. Like they can teach, they can code, they can write. There's like tons of opportunities. I remember my first year of college where I started experimenting with web development and I sucked at it. Like I hated it. I knew that this is not what I want to do. So I experimented with other domains, and then finally during my second year, I got into ML, and that was the love. I mean, love of technology, love of my life, whatever you would say. And 2 years, I actually worked in the machine learning domain. And then one day, suddenly, like just like you guys are having this cohort, one of my alumni did a cohort in my college, which was about blockchain, and a lot of time, a lot of free time because I don't like to sit ideal. It was COVID period, so online classes. Who actually studies in online classes, right? So I took that cohort, and I knew that it needed a lot of a development which I don't actually like. Like it has the web segment, right? If you don't like web 2 development, you can't really claim that you might like web 3 or so. So I still got into it, started exploring, and my I was one of the TAs for the session. Again, my curiosity always takes me or brings these opportunities to me. So as a part of that TA team, I got the chance to do a hackathon for ETH Global. I don't know how many of you are aware of ETH Global, but they organize the best Web3 hackathons across the globe. And I did nothing for that hackathon. I just made a presentation. That's it. No coding. I tried using my brain everywhere possible, but I couldn't do it. I just did the presentation and we won $1,000. So as a newbie who just got into the field, winning, it was a 4 people team. So winning the $250 felt like easy money. Bro, who doesn't want easy money? So it's like, okay, if I learn more, I'll get more money, I'll get more exposure. And that is how my journey started. So there's one tip that I would always recommend, and it's about being curious. So throughout the cohort, no matter how difficult things get, you just have to be curious enough to learn things. Okay. Um, I think these three terms, software engineer, a writer, and a mentor, defines me. I am a pretty hyperactive kid. I have a lot of energy to put in, so I'm using all of that to do everything possible, everything that I love, and to have that kind of exposure. And I want people to know me, so that's my motivation. So we will talk about goal. So we know that this is going to be 6 weeks of cohort, probably maybe 8 weeks as well, depending on how you guys are able to follow up. And our goal is to generate as many kick-ass Web3 developers as possible and develop a good proof of work for each one of you. So see this, what Web3 Learn team is doing here by bringing all you girls at one and giving you the platform to learn and build and then providing you the ecosystem, it's huge. uh, we don't really see many female developers. When you talk about tech, women are still a minority, and it's high time that we surpass that segment. So I feel this is a great platform for you guys to experiment, to learn, and get the kind of exposure or the external push that you require to get started in Web3. It might be that after 6 weeks of this cohort, you might not see yourself as a Web3 developer, but you can be a content writer, you can be a designer, you can have that sort of exposure that you need to be in the Web3 domain. Okay. Okay, so we will have an icebreaker because enough of me talking. So I like any 10 of you, and I don't think 10 is that big of a number because we have got enough time. So I would like any 10 of you to give your introduction, tell us about you. You can raise hands or put it in the chat. We can see, whosoever is putting it first, and we can go one by one. I don't want any of you guys to be silent, and that is why I gave you that example, that me being curious enough to sign up for the TA. I was just asked randomly that who wants to be the TA, and I'm like, yes, me. I didn't know that that would lead me to a hackathon and then making to my first dollar and all of that stuff. So anybody from the audience, we have 40 people in here. I would like any of you to just unmute, put it in the chat that you want to talk, and we will unmute, and you can just give your. Okay, I see someone. It's Meghna.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon, my dear judges or the mentors who are gonna teach us. I'm really excited about this. I'm from G. Naranama Institute of Technology and Sciences, Shakepet, an ECE branch, third year, second semester, in an exact place where placements is a big thing. My goal is to just develop something good, like help charity and stuff. I would like to earn a bit more so that I can do this. Thank you.
Okay, good. Who's coming up next? Come on. Guys, this can't be a one-sided thing.
Right.
It's
Hi, am I audible?
yes, you are.
Hi, I'm Davina. I'm studying at Vijay Bhumi University. It's in Karchat. I kind of definitely resonate with this idea of curiosity because that's kind of how I got here entirely. So previously, like I've done, or I come from a different academic background. So I studied like some humanities when I was doing my GCSEs, and then I did commerce, and then I did a whole 180, and I ended up doing artificial intelligence. So it's been a long journey. And I didn't think I was entirely interested in blockchain, but the sort of um, direction that it was led, especially with farmer solutions and giving back, that was really inspirational. So I thought, why not? And that's why I'm here. So I'm just excited to learn from everyone.
Okay. Thank you. Who's coming up next? Come on, girls, fast.
Hey, firstly, Sneha, like such good energy. We absolutely love your spirit. And, this is exactly how we aspire our girls to be. Probably, some of these might just run cohorts like you, being trained under you. So we do have some teaching assistant nominations, coming from Panasthali Vidyapeeth. There is Jaipur University also, and Guinea, I believe, was a recent NITB hackathon winner. So if you're there here, please come and speak up. Vaishnavi from BVRIT and Nimisha from Banasari Vidyapeeth, Arushi, I believe you're from NITB as well, ETH India finalist. And Guinea, of course, is the NITB hackathon winner. So if all of you are here, please do. And again, girls, you don't need to have accolades already. You're just starting off. We completely understand that. If you have that hunger to teach and learn, like, you are eligible. You don't need to have like a set of accolades.
Exactly. It doesn't really matter. And I feel whenever you get the chance to speak up, you should, because if not, then you would be like lost in the crowd. Every conference that I go to, every meetup that I go to, people still remember because I just go bump into them and talk to them. That is how you actually build that sort of connection and, make yourself visible, because then you are nothing, right? You're just people behind screens. Nobody cares. So you got to speak up. We have 6 weeks of a lot of learning and stuff. I can't just be the one who's speaking behind a computer screen, right? I need energy. I need suggestions, because although I've taken a lot of workshops offline, but offline it's easy. People are sitting right in front of me. If they make a weird expression, I know that they didn't understand that piece of code, right? But for you guys, it's gonna be difficult. So you got to put that up in front of me, that okay, this is something that you didn't understand. This is something that you would like to take me up. Otherwise, we can just chill, do a 2-hour session every day and just chill and gossip and go, right? But that would be a waste of your time. The team has put insane amount of efforts to do this for you, so we got to respect their energy, their time, and everything. So guys, come on, we can't just keep wasting times. And the TAs, if you're not responding, I'm not taking any of you as TAs. I have noted the names of 2 people who spoke up, and I think they will be my TAs. If the other ones are not speaking, you're not eligible to be a TA. Okay, Hashika wants to speak. Yeah, go on.
Hello, my name is Hashika, and I'm currently pursuing BTech AI from Vijayabhumi University.
Okay.
And my current interests are, of course, AI and psychology and also finance. So
Okay.
let's see in future where I apply blockchain in these domains.
You will definitely get chances. I myself am going to experiment with AI and blockchain. Like, I am too occupied in stuffs right now, so I've kept it on a hold. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Yes. So Sapnil wants to speak. Yes, you can go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Sapnil. I'm from Dayanand Sagar College, Bangalore. So I'm
Mhm.
currently pursuing my BE, and I'm in final year. So my interests are like AI, then finance, web development, and I'm
Okay.
also working in a company like as an intern.
Mhm.
So I'm very much interested in this domain.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
Sneha, just a quick, thing. So we did have a few boy candidature where, they were very interested to come forward to mentor the girls. But of course,
Mhm.
we have a certain criteria for the guys. So if they are from the same college, we kind of match them up and stuff. But
Sure.
we
Works.
will have a discussion on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So okay. So the TA thing, I think maybe I'll take a session or two and then figure out who is there to help me and all of that, because that would make my work easy, obviously. Okay, so I would like to know from a few people about what is their idea of this program. Like, what is it that they actually want to achieve, and have they already explored the domains or the possibilities of this program? Like, Obviously, if you have applied for something and you got in, you were waiting for it. You can't just be like, oh, I applied for a cohort because I was free. Let's see. So that is not something. There has to be a motive behind it. So any of you guys, if you could give me an idea, you can write it in the chat. It is not necessary to unmute and speak. Um, so just what is your idea from the cohort? What do you think you can possibly achieve? Because then I can tell you what is it that you can actually achieve, and that what I have achieved, even though I have self-learned, but I had the best mentors in the world to always push me and to give me that sort of opportunities. So just a few of you, write it in the chat. It's fine. I just want to know, like, how broadly do you think you can go if you do the cohort or have that kind of exposure?
Hey, apparently some of you are having mic issues. I did get nominations for TA, but Guinea and Arushi have nominated, but they are having mic issues. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Come on, people, write it. What's your expectation? What's your idea of about this cohort? How do you want to go for it? Is it just an experiment stuff that you're doing, or you're actually, trying to achieve something? Or so, come on, write it quick. Pretty low energy. Okay, fine. It's okay. I'll tell you. Is there someone who wants to speak? Okay, there's by joining a cohort in 10th about basics from theorem. I will be interested. Okay, nice. Isha, if that's the way I can pronounce it. Okay, yeah. So, like I was saying, uh, we are doing this cohort, and I've already mentioned that you don't necessarily have to see yourself as a developer by the end of 6 weeks. No, all you need is, all we're trying to give you is that push in the domain, because there's a lot happening every day and you need to be updated. You need to know about stuffs in order to get started, right? So there are few mandatory things that I would really like you guys to do when we do this cohort. Now, even though people those who have interest in writing, I feel they will automatically do it, because that is what I used to do. I love to write Twitter threads because it's easy for me. Blog is pretty time consuming, but I would want all of you either to write Twitter threads or to write blog posts of whatever sessions we are having. Now it's on you whether you can do it after every session, or you can do it after we have completed 3 sessions in a week. So you can do it on a weekend. Now, why do I want you to do that? Because being active on these social medias is where you will get that kind of exposure. You might be a very good Web3 developer, but if people don't know you, there's no point. You can't make money, you can't be known. So I have learned things while teaching. I have taken workshops before which I knew nothing. And I'll be like, oh shit, how am I going to do it? But because I was active on Twitter and people saw my interest and they saw me doing these workshops, they approached me and they gave me that time that, will you be able to take this workshop for us? So that's how you go, right? So I would want all of you to have that habit of writing Twitter threads or blog posts, tagging Web3 Learn, tagging me, tagging other people who are helping you do it. You can do it in a team or whatsoever, because even if you don't end up being a good developer, you will be end up being a pretty active person in the Web3 community. And that is how it happens. See, the domain is pretty huge. It's a new technology that we are talking about. The experts are still trying to figure out who are actually we. Nothing. We're just students. We're just learning, right? So you can't just have that ideology of knowing it all just in a day or just in 2 weeks or 6 weeks. No, that's not going to happen. So there are certain mandatory things that I would want you to do. And to answer the question that I asked you guys, if I would have been at your place, I would just want to get the right exposure and that push that I need to get started, because then I'll figure my own way. I am a mentor here. It might be that some people would love the way I teach and some people might not resonate with me. Okay. And it's totally fine, right? But you got to figure out a way. If I am giving you resources and you're not happy or you're not convinced the way I teach, question me. Just tell me that you can take this topic better and you can do it. But that curiosity, that energy should be there, because if it's not there, you're not going to learn, you're not going to grow. It will take a lot of time and others will surpass you. So I think that is something that I would have expected, and that is the push that I have got. Exposure is more than enough, and obviously networking. It's a huge team here, and I think these people can bring insane amount of opportunities if you're actually connected to them and make sure that they know you. uh, Kiran got in touch with me via Twitter. Okay, I didn't know him. I didn't know that there was someone who actually has this kind of views about me and really likes my work or so. And I was like, oh yeah, I would love to do the cohort. I am in a job already. I have another job coming up in July. There are so many things that I do, but I was still interested because it's about teaching. It's about making time for something that I love and giving back to the community. You can do it any way possible. So, okay, the next thing will be, you can connect with me on my social medias. I am the most active on Twitter and LinkedIn. Talk anything about the cohort, ask for any kind of help for 6 weeks and after, obviously. No personal questions, no random questions. Okay, always about work or about any kind of help that you need. I don't entertain personal conversations at all. Okay. So you guys can connect me, drop me a DM that you were in the orientation session, so that I can know that, okay, you were there and I need to be connected, because I don't reply to random texts until and unless they have a context. So with a hi, there should be a sentence saying that I was in the orientation session and this is what I'm looking forward to. I don't reply to hi's just like that. So okay, I'll give you some time to connect with me. Till then, we can check the chat. Okay, there's so many people who are ready to reply in chats, but not while unmuting their mics. Why? Why, kiddos? Why? Please let me know. Okay. Better idea about blockchain. Okay, that I like a lot about this session enhanced. Definitely. I am going to try my best and try to give you the resources that would help you develop your interest and get a complete idea of how things work in blockchain, or how can you start coding or getting involved with the Web3 community in general. I think, have we already shared the course structure with these guys?
Yeah, we did, Sneha.
Okay, so everyone has an idea about how we are going through. There might be people who have great, already have a kind of experience when it comes to JavaScript or so, but we are doing a refresher because there are many people who don't know, and we are only gonna cover it in a certain way that after this, when you look at a JavaScript code in any random Web3 project, you will be able to understand it and write like those deployment scripts and wherever JavaScript is needed. So people who already have that experience, you can either volunteer to, maybe explain that a topic better, or help people with more resources in the community. Don't just drop off because you think you know it all. No, nobody knows it all. There is always a scope for learning, and you will only get to know it if you are present in sessions or and be useful. Okay, that's I think. Okay, we also have a few projects lined up. So projects will basically is going to take a lot of time. So I would help you with that. But if you guys have any ideas that this is what you want to build, we are going to give you the time and the mentor support to do it. But if there's anything else that you would want us to add in the course schedule that you have, like it's not a detailed one. We are going to cover shit lot of topics, like pretty micro mini level topics, so it's not possible to attach all of it, and I'll have to assess the audience first in order to, you know, actually design it in that manner. But if anybody felt that there's anything extra that we should definitely add, you can drop text to the team. They can convey to me or tell it to me that this is what you want from us. We would love to integrate that as well. Okay, I think that's it from my side. I've given an overview. We will have a lot of topic discussions further. Let's have a fun and learning filled 6 weeks. Not just for you, but for me as well. Okay. Did I miss out on something important?
No, Sneha, this is great. Actually.
All good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So guys, you know, just before we call it a day, and logistical things, and which is most important. So I actually showed you a Notion doc again here. So that's in the chat. So we've also tagged that to, you know, the WhatsApp group that we created. So go to the Notion doc, you know, so this is going to be your one-stop, you know, solution for all the material recording, you know, the upcoming projects, the contact, you know, etc., and all, right? So if you go to the first tab, you know, you have the syllabus there, you know, so there is a JavaScript refresher course and the Solidity course syllabus. And as Sneha rightly, you know, mentioned just a few moments ago, it is at a 30,000 or a 10,000 foot level. We will go much more deeper, you know, she'll go much more deeper into deep dive into specific topics, you know, as and when required. Okay. So that's on the syllabus part. And on the next action item, actually, so first of all of you must have received an email from Fauzia. So if it is not in your, you know, inbox, please check your spam once. And let me share you this. So if you haven't received the email, so now please ping me or, you know, Fauzia, and this is my WhatsApp. You know, please ping me there, and you know, we will coordinate internally there. So if you go to the Google form, you know, that I put it in the sheet here, you know, please open the Google form once. Please fill in your information there. Even if you haven't received any email, the email name, WhatsApp number, college name, Discord ID. Discord is, you know, pretty much mandatory. LinkedIn profile, GitHub profile, you know, etc. and all, right? So that what we will do in terms of the next steps is, you know, we will add you to a WhatsApp group. Primarily, WhatsApp group will be used mostly for, you know, the communication purposes. It will not be used for any doubt solving purposes. Okay. So this is just like, okay, hey, like the class is starting in 10 minutes, gear up, you know, this is the link, you know. By the way, we will be using very standard link for all the meetings and the sessions and the teachings going forward, and that is going to be this link. Okay. So Divina, yeah, please fill the form one more time. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, the WhatsApp group is primarily used for, you know, communication purposes, you know, about upcoming courses, and also for us to send any important messages, etc. and all. But as far as, you know, the technical doubts are concerned, you know, we will be moving all of you to the Discord, you know, into your private channel. And that is where, the doubt clearing sessions will happen. If you're getting stuck in a project, if you're getting stuck in an assignment, that is where most of the interaction, takes place. Given the fact that Web3 is mostly with, Discord and Telegram, we would love you to actually start using these tools, for you to gear up to, building a career in the Web3 space. So that's only the primary goal there. Okay. And I completely echo with Sneha. What we will do is we would love to have you write the Twitter threads, which is very, very important for you to, primarily get attention, among protocols or like, your peers, to showcase your learning, right? So you will be learning in public, if you have to say that, right? So what we will do is, we will actually, if you're not familiar with Twitter, how to do the threads, etc. and all, how to come up with catchy titles, we can do a session, sometime later this week, around Friday, Saturday, for you to, start prepping towards that. And one important thing for this particular cohort is any work that you do, even if you, write a basic simple code, or even if you are, solving an assignment or building a project, every, code goes to your GitHub, right? Your GitHub profile is pretty much mandatory. This is just to showcase, the proof of work, that you have learned, that you have built. And these days, no one, cares about the CVs or, which college you come from, what the care is your Twitter profile and GitHub profile, for you to get hired in Web3. So we strongly encourage you to do that. Obviously, we'll keeping a tab on that. We'll also help you as in where you're getting stuck to actually push your code repositories into the GitHub there, right? What else? Once you fill in that form, the Google form, once we have the Discord IDs, we will add you to the Discord private channel as well. So stay tuned there. And if you don't have any Discord profile set, it is very simple to create. Please create a Discord profile. It's not a rocket science at all. It's like creating your email ID. Okay. And in terms of the point of contact, feel free to ping me anytime. And also let me introduce Fauzia also. Okay, Fauzia just dropped out. So let me also introduce, I think she's joining. She had some technical issues. Sorry about that. Okay, so you can feel free to ping me anytime on, I know you all have my WhatsApp number, feel free to ping me. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. You have our email ID, learn@web3learn.io. Feel free to email us at any time. And also Fauzia will be your another point of contact. So she will be taking care of all the logistics, etc. and all that. Okay. One last thing is every session will be recorded, and within 30 minutes or 1 hour of the session ending, like we will put everything in the Notion doc. And by the way, this Notion doc is private only to you. Please don't share it with larger set of audience, please. This is a private Notion doc. Only you will have an exclusive access to all the recordings and all the material out there. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Those are like high-level logistics from our end at this point of time. If you have any specific questions, happy to answer. Yeah, Divina, like the classes we discussed that. So give us time until evening. We are working with Sneha to get the detailed schedule. We will post the exact schedule in the next couple of hours. Thanks. Any other questions with regards to logistics?
Folks, any of you have internships and exams going on? I keep getting a lot of pings about like, how you want to take it light during the internships and stuff. So now is a good time so that all of us are on the same page, especially with our execution partners, Web3 Learn and the trainer here. Good time to bring up all your questions, please. Internships, exams, what's going on? Because we'll be starting as soon as, like Kiran was suggesting earlier, either tomorrow or day after. So please let us know. Okay. 20th June onwards. Okay, you are good. I think we will be able to finish then. Okay. Got it. Kiran, maybe we can take a poll to just get the ball rolling. Or however you want to take it up for the date. Yeah.
No. It seems like most of the guys have exams, that are getting finished around May 15th, or
Right.
exams around a later part of the June. Soumya, my semester will start around. No. Soumya, don't worry about the semester starting. We're
Right.
talking about exams.
Exams only. Anything which is like a major blocker for you to be in this cohort is what we are trying to gauge. In fact, if anything, this cohort will be able to help you crack internships better, but we would want you to wait until the cohort finishes so you can take up the Web3 internships that we're bringing to you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hey,
Hello.
Swapnil. Yes. So
Actually,
Swapnil,
my
just a quick heads up. You are a teaching assistant, so this doesn't apply to you.
okay, ma'am. Hello.
Right.
Okay. Ma'am,
Swapnil,
one more
yeah, this
thing.
doesn't apply.
Yeah, ma'am, I have internship from morning 8:30 to 4:30. It's work from home, but sometimes I'll be busy. Like, is it okay with
Buddy,
you?
this doesn't apply. It's okay. This doesn't apply to you. It's all right.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
I think we'll do one thing, Sneha, Sneha and I will, reconnect again, and then we will try to find a suitable time for you to have classes sometime in the evening, if that works for you all. Sneha, does it sound like a plan? I know, we will take it offline, but we are quite flexible on the timing, right? Most of you are working, most of you will be, having the, exams, etc. and all. So we will try to, have the classes only in the evening. And as I said earlier, every class will be recorded and will be up on the Notion doc immediately, right? Okay, and complete the assignment for that particular week. So once the class is done, it will be on a self-paced mode for you. We are counting on relying on you to complete the course. Yeah, ESD are lame for that. For the folks who have semester end exams in June, please don't worry. I mean, I don't know how engineering exams are done these days. We're giving the exams and week. I know how it is done. Don't sweat and don't tense and all. Sneha,
Yeah. Sorry, I was talking since then and I was on mute. Okay. I was saying that these guys, I think they don't have to worry because we're gonna do the classes of during the evening. And secondly, guys, I have just graduated. Okay, I was doing freelance projects and a job along with my college, writing SEM exams. It doesn't take much. It's just 2 hours of class for 3 days a week. It is gonna be pretty light. It's even if you have your exam tomorrow, you got one whole day to prepare beforehand, right? I know how engineering exams are done and how it happens. You just got to solve previous year papers and mug up whatever notes has been there and done good. And I have pretty good CGPA. It's a 9.1. So you can't question my skills of writing my exams in the best way possible. So I think, see, if we, Kiran, my point is that if we start, like it's good to consider people having exams and everything, but guys, we are upcoming engineers. We got to learn how to multitask. If you don't have and feel that kind of pressure, people can't give you that comfort zone every now and then, right? You got to hustle. That hustle is how what we learned here. If you're just here for college studies, you can go do it. It's fine. Then you shouldn't be here. But if you got to learn something extra that is not being taught in your college, you got to put that extra time and effort. I don't think 2 hours for 3 days in a week, that to alternate days is a big deal. So you got to be there. There's no other option. Like we can be comfortable, but then it will be like I am adjusting with my timeline, my job, and everything. I can do that, but you got to do something. I'm already making things work for me, right? You got to make it work for yourself. So I don't want to literally hear any things that I have exams here and there and all of that. You know you can manage it. Learn how to manage it, because if you don't learn how to multitask and manage right now, you're not going to learn it anytime sooner. If you get into a job and everything, this is the time to experiment, do multiple stuffs. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, see, Kirti is saying that it's okay for us to attend. You have to. There's no other option. If they would have charged you lots and lots of money, then you would obviously be bothered, right? That yes, we got to make that money worth. Just because you're getting it for free, you can't be like, oh, boom, yeah, we can just skip and do that. So don't give me that reason. Just be there. uh, be flexible, put extra efforts, burn the midnight oil, survive on black coffee. It's fine. Unhealthy habits, but that is how it works. You're engineers. You're not into government jobs, chilling in an AC room and getting salaries in the end of the month. No. So we will do it in the evening. That's fine for everyone. I don't think we will be flexible to dates. But if Kiran is considerate enough, we might. But if I would have had the decision making power in my hand, I would never change the dates. We are starting day after tomorrow. We are starting day after tomorrow. That's how it works. Anybody else who has any questions, anything for the team?
Yeah, one or two more questions and we can run. Any questions?
All right, girls, you know what? Sneha here is a trainer and she's able to flex. I believe, Sneha, you're also running your own startup, like you're doing a job as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, if Sneha, the trainer who's actually holding the fort together, can flex timings, you all can flex timings, okay? And if anything, most of you are from computer science background. This is a great revision for your exams as well. So be a part of the cohort, and you know you're basically flexing your brain cells. So it's a good way. Instead of like going and doing something else, you can just take that 1 hour and be here. Probably one and a half. Sneha, I'll let you take the decision there. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
think maximum it will go to 2. If we start into doubt sessions and stuff, rest, I think it won't take much. Are there any mandated attendance? So people who are actually having exams and stuff, you got to give us the schedule. In that case, we might not have that attendance thing, but we definitely have a strict attendance policies. If you miss on multiple assignments, you're out of the cohort. I am not here to waste my time, and neither are these guys. What are the prerequisites required to attend the class? There are no prerequisites. You only should have that eager and that curiosity to learn. I'll help you as much as possible. That's it. What are the types of assignment? You guys save that curiosity for the next class. You will get to know. It will be coding assignment. It can be anything. what kind of projects we will be working on. So we will be doing projects for Solidity. We'll be doing a basic and an intermediate project, and the advanced projects are something that you will figure out on your own. We need to have like certain amount of basic projects on your portfolio first, and then move to intermediate. So whatever time allows, we will do our best. If not, you guys can take over. I'll help with whatever way possible, and we will be providing all types of support that you guys need. How Web3 will benefit us. Bro, just like AI is benefiting you, that is how Web3 is gonna benefit all of us. It's a part of technology. It is, in layman terms, it's gonna be the modern internet. So obviously that technology. See, I don't think you guys should think about this as of now. You are a student and think that you should be aware of the latest technology. Being computer science students, I have taught students from electrical and mechanical branches, even civil engineers. They were interested about technology, and that is how they came to sessions. So you should know that being a computer science engineer, you should know about whatever is happening in technology. So that tomorrow, if you go in a group, if somebody talks about Web3, you shouldn't be like, oh shit, what's that? No. So that is the kind of exposure that you need, okay? And it can help you make a lot of money. It can give you a career direction that you never thought. There are insane amount of opportunities when you talk about technology. You can make crazy money. You can just be independent. I am independent since the third year of my college, financially independent. My dad is like, yeah, you keep your money, I will still send you money. So that's extra money for me. So that's how it works. You've got to stand on your own feet. And technology is definitely gonna help you. Learning new skills is gonna help you, be it Web3, be it AI, be it ML, whatever you go through, whatever you learn, it's always a plus one for you. Okay, I think we are almost done. If there are any, we will be taking it in the group or in the sessions and stuff. The first session is gonna be a familiarization to JS. People who already know it, it might be boring, but as of now, I have a record of nobody saying that my sessions are boring. So if you do it, it would be a record breaker for me. But if you guys already know it, you can sign up or volunteer yourself if you think you can teach the topic better or provide something else to the community. Else, we will be going in the traditional way. Is everyone fine? Is everyone here aware about JavaScript already, or how many of them are new? I just want to know, like a basic estimate. Okay. Okay. Little bit. Okay. Anyway, okay. So fine. Those who know already, you will have more assignments probably, or you can do assignments prior and help it make them aware. We're gonna do a very big session, talk about variables, data types, what is JavaScript, all of that. That's gonna be our first session, and then we'll move hereafter. Okay, that's it, I guess. If we don't have anything.
Awesome, Sneha. Just a quick thing. Folks, I know a lot of you are like, low on like belief, like self-belief, like please, like even if you know basics of JavaScript, that's fine. You don't need to consider yourself as like you're completely new. So we've given you some resources. Go and like, study those. Like I was telling you, you can brush up your JavaScript from, these certain sites. So do that. And like I was just telling, like I basically just giving an example. I live in Gachibowli. I had to go for some hospital visits in Secunderabad. Finished that, came and like checked on my mom-in-law who's just recovering from cataract. I'm sitting here in the orientation. I have a class later for some of these marginalized kids who will be joining the cohort as well. They've cracked the coding contest. So there's so much going on, but the interest of seeing you girls prosper is what is getting me here, right? So please don't wait for Sneha to come and give you instructions or Kiran to come and give you instructions. If there's already something you can do, go start learning that, go start brushing up on your JavaScript, and your self-started attitude is going to get you further. So do not come to the mindset that, hey, this is a class and we're going to take like, unilateral lecture. No, please make it as interactive as possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Priyanka. Thanks, Neha. I think it is super, super motivational. I think, I got motivated myself a lot. I'm not a, I'm not a coder myself, but I think I will absolutely, I think, try to learn and then attempt some assignments for sure. Thank you so much. Guys, just on a closing note, please fill in that Google form. Fauzia again joined the chat. So Fauzia and I will be the point of contacts for for you. I think we'll give Priyanka a small break. She has done exceedingly great work over the last couple of months / weeks. It is like super, super extraordinary work in bringing you all together. So reach out to either Fauzia or me. Fill in the Google form link, and what we will do is we will add you to the WhatsApp group and Discord. And by end of by EBOD today or by early morning, we will get back to you on the exact schedule of when we are going to start, plus the timings, and we'll kickstart this. We'll go all in. Yeah. Thanks so much. Thank you so much again, once again, and super excited for this. And let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Kiran. Sneha cannot do this without you all, and you are the pillar. So we hope, our girls will be able to make you proud. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Have a great
you.
evening.
Okay.
Yeah, cheers.
Bye, guys. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.